All right, you. Yeah, you sitting there, dreaming big but feeling stuck. Listen up. I'm Napoleon Bonaparte. Not the fancy emperor in paintings, but the scrappy kid from Corsica who fought his way to the top, who stared down kings and built an empire from nothing. I'd been mocked, betrayed, exiled, and still I rose. Because my mind was a weapon, sharper than any sword. You want to be a champion? Not just in some game, but in your life, your work, your dreams, your battles? Then let's talk, just you and me, about the mindset that makes a true champion. I'm not here to baby you or feed you sweet lies. I'm here to kick you into gear, to make your heart burn, because you're better than the excuses you're hiding behind. Being a champion isn't about gold medals or cheering crowds. It's about the fire in your head, the way you think when the world's against you. I wasn't born with a crown. I was a nobody, laughed at for my accent, my height, my big ideas. But I had a mindset that said, I'll win, no matter what. You've got that in you too. But you're letting it rust. The world's tough. Your boss doubts you. Your bank account's a joke. Your fears keep you up at night. So what? A champion's mindset turns that mess into fuel. Let me break it down, raw and real, with lessons I learned in the mud and blood of my life. Steal them, use them, and become the champion you're meant to be. First, you've got to believe you're meant for more. Sounds simple, but it's not. Deep down, you're scared. You're just average, right? That your dreams are too big, that you're flop. I get it. When I was a young officer at Toulon, facing cannons and skeptics, I felt that fear. But I told myself, Napoleon, you're not some small-time nobody. You're destined to change the world. That belief wasn't arrogance. It was my anchor. You need that anchor. Look in the mirror and say, I'm built for greatness. Not because you're perfect, but because you're willing to fight. Write it down. Stick it on your wall. I'm a champion. When I was exiled to Elba, I repeated that to myself, and it brought me back to France. Start today. Say it. Write it. Believe it. That's where a champion's mind begins. Next, you've got to move like your life depends on it. Champions don't sit around waiting for the perfect moment. They act, even when it's messy. At Arcole, my men were scared. The bridge, a slaughterhouse. I didn't wait for a plan or a pep talk. I grabbed the flag, ran forward and shouted, "For me!" We won because I moved. You're stalling, aren't you? Waiting to start that project, to ask for that promotion, to fix your life. Stop it. Action kills fear. It's not about big leaps. Small moves count. Want to get fit? Do 10 push-ups now. Want to start a side hustle? Google one idea tonight. I built my empire one battle, one law, one step at a time. You build yours the same way. Make a rule every day. Do one thing toward your goal. No quiet and hard tomorrow. Pick something small and do it. Feel that champion's rush when you wound. Now, let's talk about locking in. Your mind's a mess, isn't it? You're distracted. Phone buzzing, friends whining, your own head full of noise. Champions don't play that game. They lock in, like a general before a fight. Before Austerlitz, I sat in my tent. World shut out, just me and my strategy. You need that focus. The world's not going to give you space. You've got to take it. Turn off your phone for an hour. Tell people, I'm busy. Yeah, they'll grumble, but who cares? Your dreams are worth it. I used to wake up early, before dawn, to think and plan while others slept. You can steal time too. 15 minutes in the morning, 30 at night. Use it to work on your goal, nothing else. Start this week. Carve out one focus block daily. Guard it like gold. That's how a champion's mind stays sharp. Last, you've got to eat your failures for breakfast. Sounds harsh, but hear me out. Champions don't cry over losses. They learn and keep going. Waterloo was my worst day. My empire gone. My name a joke. Did I quit? No. I wrote my story, planned my legacy, even in exile. Every failure taught me something. Bad allies. Rushed plans. You're going to mess up too. Bomb that interview. Miss that deadline. So what? A champion asks, what's the lesson? And moves on. Flunked a test? Study smarter. Lost a deal? Tweak your approach. Keep a notebook. Write down what went wrong and one thing you'll do better. I kept journals of my campaigns. Every mistake a stepping stone. You do the same. Next time you screw up, don't sulk. Write the lesson. Act on it within a day. That's a champion's mindset. Failure's just fuel. Look, being a champion isn't about being the loudest or the flashiest. It's about how you think when no one's watching. I wasn't always the guy on the throne. I was the kid nobody bet on. The exile everyone forgot. But my mind never wavered. I believed. I acted. I focused. I learned. You can do that. Your life's a battlefield. Money's tight. People doubt you. Your own head's a traitor sometimes. But you're still here. Still fighting. That makes you a champion already. Now act like it. Hey, here's your plan, starting now. First, believe. Write, I'm a champion, and read it every morning. Second, act. Do one thing daily toward your goal, no matter how small. Third, lock in. Steal 15 minutes of focus every day. No distractions. Fourth, learn. Next time you fail, write the lesson and use it fast. This isn't fluffy advice. It's a battle plan. I, Napoleon, who went from nothing to everything, am telling you, your mind can make you unstoppable. Don't wait. Don't whine. The world's not going to hand you a crown. You've got to take it. Go now. Believe, move, focus, learn. Build that champion's mindset. One thought, one action at a time. I'm rooting for you. Not because you're special, but because you're still in the fight. That's enough. And when you feel like you're sinking, when the world's too heavy, think of me. Alone, on St. Helena, still writing, still dreaming. You've got that same fire. Use it. Be a champion.